Hey guys, welcome back to another game of Cluster Chunk here. We're in the semi-finals now. There's only 3 teams left. We're just waiting for everybody to join. Tonight we've got Team NBR versus GameOver. We've got Ham the Man, who's on Team GameOver, looking very festive. It's a little bit early for Christmas stuff, I think, though. Even if it is Homer Simpson. So we're just waiting for 2 players on each team to join, and then we'll get underway. The semi-finals are a little bit awkward and unusual because of the I probably didn't think about it enough when I set this up, but because of the amount of teams that we had signing up, we had an odd number of teams in the semi-finals. Obviously the 2 teams are going to be playing right now, but then we've got 1 team left, so I'm gonna have to work something out there. Right now what I'm thinking is that we'll have the losers of this game have a second chance and play the last team in the semi-finals. That's what I'm thinking right now, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, did I not whitelist you, Slash? My bad. It's because of all those weird letters you've got. Okay, the melon's added. And Slash... always have to check the spelling of your name. 2K9. Oops. 2K9_JB. Okay, now try getting on. We've got all of the red team on. We're just waiting. Oh, God. Can't do it like that. I think that's Dark Queen who just killed me. She's a pain in the ass. And let's just go into game mode. Oh. Yeah, it's Dark Queen, I told you. There you go. Okay, so I'm in creative, they can't mess with me. I just need to fix Slash's name. And he is on the blue team. Pex user Slash. Ah. Okay, we've got a last minute substitute, which is a pain in the ass, but there you go. Slash 2K9_JB group set blue. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on right now. Nova Beats is going to be on Team Blue as well. So let's fix his name. Noba. Okay. All the teams here. So let's get ready. I'm going to vanish now while I remember. No pickup. No, we want that enabled. No interact enabled. There you go. So we'll get everybody on the goal blocks. And then we'll get started. If I'm going to choose a favorite here, I don't know. The red team with Team GameOver certainly have a lot of experience, at least a while back. They've been playing it quite a lot. As far as the blue, I think the blue team does as well, and they've had a good couple of games. NBR, they haven't lost any games. They won, of course, last Friday or Saturday, I forget which day exactly. So yeah, I think this could be a close one. I think it's too close to call right now. Let's just make sure that we have... Oh, we're missing a blue person. Okay, they're just making their way down here now. I can hear some weird noise. Oh, it's the new rail track noise. That's so weird. There's always somebody logging in and out for like 10 minutes at the beginning of the game. It's kind of frustrating, but I guess they do it just because they have lag or whatever. Okay, so we have 3 people down here, and we have Nova Beats just coming, so as soon as he's in there, we can get them to pull the levers. We'll go on this side. this time. Get them to pull the levers. I can never remember the set time. Is it that? No, time set? Yeah, time set. And let's set the time. They've all fallen down. Let's head on down. TNT's exploded. So, I'm sure this is not news to any of you that have seen any of these streams before. First thing, obviously, we've got the teams trying to set their spawn. But, no, there won't be any butchering. I can't butcher even if I wanted to. You've really got to take care of these mobs as quickly as possible, because if you can't set your bed immediately, you can have but I can't butcher even if I wanted to. And this map is a brand new reset, so you know, it's only been up for like 5 minutes. Okay, the red team has managed to set their spawn. Hopefully the blue team has as well. I would prefer not to have, especially in the semi-finals, I prefer not to have anybody die early off, you know, any kind of cheap deaths. I don't like that. I prefer to see, you know, each team win on their own merits and not the mistakes of, you know, silly little mistakes, I guess. They're still unable to set their spawns up. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're able to. There's zombies coming in here, as you see. Yeah, they're complaining that they couldn't sleep because there's monsters down there. Well, that's how spawners work. As soon as you get within 16 blocks of those spawners, there is a chance that they could spit out mobs. You know, and that's just a game. That's nothing that I can control. No, there wouldn't have been any pre-spawned because it was daytime, and it's pretty light in here. But like I said, I really would like to see them, you know, make sure that no team gets cheap kills. So I'm really hoping that they can take care of these spawners. We do have the melon taking them out as quickly as he can here, so that his team can set spawn. And I really do hope that they get that done, because I don't want to see people dying, you know, with silly mistakes right at the beginning. Got to be careful on top there. Last thing you want to do is fall off there. The red team has managed to set their spawns, and that is kind of an advantage to them, and I appreciate that maybe the blue team had more mobs down there, but that, like I said, that's not something I can directly control. You know, the mobs go where they go. So I really would like to see this team get back on top of things here. How are they doing? Okay, I think they've removed the spawners now. They've got one left here, which the melon has just taken out. So the only mobs that are left, watch out melon, the only mobs that are left now are the ones that are still on top. As soon as they've taken those out, they will be able to sleep, so hopefully they can get that done pretty quickly. There's a zombie right below them right now. I don't think they've seen him, and there's still quite a few on top. Let's take a look. We've got two over there. Oh, there's quite a lot over there. Yeah, arrows would be the best bet. See if you can just pop them off the edge. Tournament MVP. Oh gosh, that's a difficult one. I've seen so many games now that, and there've been quite a lot of kind of clutch plays in them, where, you know, somebody's dashed over and they've done something like destroy a bed, or you know, steal the other team's resources or something like that. I'd have to have a little think about that one. Okay, blue team has managed to set their spawns, so we are good on that front. We should be free from any cheap deaths right at the beginning, which makes me happy. Red team, however, has started collecting the wool. They've cleared the back of it. They've left the front for some protection, and we do have Ham the Man bridging over to the engineering satellite here. Almost made it over. We do have some skeletons spawning. Trying to pick him off, but I doubt he's carrying anything other than blocks, so he doesn't really have too much to lose there right now. As far as the other guys are concerned, again, yeah, they've just pretty much collected all their wool. They've literally got all their wool now, apart from the satellite pillars there. Tom has played. He hasn't played in any of these games. Ooh, Ham the Man did go down, but I'm sure he's just fine. Tom hasn't played for the last couple of games, but he was one of the original team members for Team GameOver. But I know that he has played a whole lot of it in the past. He's played a ton of it. In fact, when we first announced this competition, I think he spent like several nights playing with it. So yeah, so he kind of knows what he's doing. I'm sure the other guys do as well. They've all played enough games now to know what's going on. Red team has also started bridging over to the armory. Blue team has almost made it to the engineering satellite. No progress on the other two satellites yet. What's my most prized possession? What, like in real life? Do you know, I'm not sure that I have one. I'm not overly attached to anything in my life, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, as far as like the thing I use the most, it's got to be my computer. I use that daily, but it's not like I'm emotionally attached to it. I could quite easily swap it for another. Could I go without a computer? No, I could not. I'd have to have some kind of computer, so I guess the computer's probably the thing I value most. Nova needs to relog because he's got some kind of shift glitch or whatever, which is fine. Like I said, I don't mind people relogging if they have a chunk error or something. People relogging to avoid like fall damage or something is not allowed. Got Dark Queen doing a little bit of sniping from the top here. Tom has already made it over. I keep getting confused now. The Blaze, is that the alchemy or the engineering satellite? It is the alchemy. My bad. I thought it was. So yeah, got Tom going over there. Problem is they are using wool as a bridge, which obviously burns pretty well. Burns good wool. You know, if I had to think of something that would be awesome for lighting a fire, whoops. You know, it'd probably be wool. I'm not gonna lie. Wool makes good tinder. Do I have a dream car? And what kind of online games do I like? I mean, I like all kinds of online games, really. I have in my past played quite a bit of FPS games. Yeah, but I don't really play that many online games, I suppose. FPS I have played quite a lot in the past. Favorite genre of game is obviously RPG, though, without a doubt. In fact, I'm tempted to play a little bit tonight. I re-downloaded Skyrim recently because I wanted to try out some of the expansion packs, so might take a look at that a bit later. Dream car. Do I have a dream car? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of the way I think is, you know, it's pointless thinking about like what car I'd like to buy, whether it's like, you know, a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or whatever, because I'm at least not right now in the position to buy one. So thinking about which one I would have were I in that position, I think is just, why am I glitching out here? It's kind of torture. So I don't really think about them all that much. Generally, I'm a realist, you know. If I can't afford to buy something, I try not to think about it, because that would just make me mad. Although I will say though that, you know, if I ever did have lots of money, I probably would get a Lamborghini, because although I'm sure there's better like cars out there, faster cars and all that stuff, but I love the craziness of Lamborghinis. They're just bonkers, and I love that about them. Do I like Pepsi? Actually, I don't like Pepsi at all. I try to avoid drinking fizzy pops, but if I do not like Pepsi. I prefer Coke to Pepsi. Kind of going off on a tangent here, aren't we? It's fine though, because you know, early on in these games, there's not much going on really. Although the blue team has decided to make an early tower up here, I think it's just to put a little bit of pressure on them, threaten the red team a little bit. Red team has made good progress to all 3 of their satellites. They've not quite reached alchemy or armory, but they're very, very nearly there. Blue team has cleared the engineering satellite, but oh god, my browser just refreshed. Sorry, guys. But they haven't quite made it to the other satellites yet. Yeah, sure, making that YouTube money, whatever. Yeah, you guys, I mean, you may know, but the amount of views you need to like make a living on YouTube is insane. So I'm not going to be counting on that for a while. So yeah, you guys let me know who are your favourites. We've got Team NBR, which is the blue team, Team GameOver, which is the red team. Neither team has lost a single game. Both teams are pretty confident, I think. Let me know what who your favourites are. Got Dark Queen, or as I like to call her, Steve. It's kind of funny, she gets so annoyed by this. Because her name is so long, if I add colour to her name, like I have now, like red, it makes her have the default Steve skin. She hates it, but I always call her Steve. Sup, Steve? Got Dark Queen. I mean, you know, they're not going to lose many resources from what Dark Queen's doing, but you know, they are delaying things. You know, as you can see, the red team definitely has an advantage in you know, collecting their resources and getting to these satellites, and it's little things like getting killed a couple of times by, you know, Dark Queen and her arrows that will kind of upset your rhythm. Hi, Allison. We've got festive Homer Simpson in his Christmas underwear. He can't see me though, it's fine. Slash is your favourite. Okay, okay. Okay, we have quite a few votes for NBR here. You guys liking NBR? Dark Queen putting the pain on Nova for sure. Knocking him off with arrows all the time. And, you know, it's stuff like that, okay? Like I've mentioned several times, it doesn't really cost the opposing team that much. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that Nova's probably getting a little bit frustrated at getting killed all the time. Whether or not it costs his team anything in terms of resources, you know, it does get you annoyed. You know, and when you're annoyed, you start making little mistakes. So it works in several different ways, I think. Okay, we have blue teams decided to go with the obsidian bed cover here. Seen it several times throughout the games. It's good and it's bad, as I've said and as we've discovered in previous games. You know, some of the teams have actually lost because these blocks here where I'm standing, as long as those in each corner are left blank, as long as there's at least one of those in a corner, then you can respawn even with your bed covered in this fashion. But if these 4 corners get filled in, then they've just nullified the spawn point. So you need to be careful about that because you know, the opposing team could, you know, maybe drop some TNT, make a mess with this water, and if the water covers these spawn points, then they're in trouble. Or they could come over and place some blocks down and maybe they won't see them. So you've got to be careful with the obsidian beds. And another thing that we realized, I think it was in the last game, last weekend actually, is that one of the teams, the red team hasn't moved their bed at all, but one of the teams moved their bed back to the engineering satellite, which is fine. It's a good idea, I think. But You also need to replace the floor. I think these guys, yeah, Tom has already done it, and I think he's going to probably bring his bed back here eventually. But this floor is traditionally half slabs, and if you put a bed down on half slabs, you cannot spawn on half slabs. So you've got to be careful of that. You've got to swap the floor out as well. Probably not the person to ask when it comes to Apple products. I'm not really a big Apple fan. I'm of the opinion that whilst I don't deny that Apple products are good, I'm of the opinion that there's generally something that does it just as well for a lot less money. I don't buy into the whole Apple brand thing. So whilst I've got no beef with them as such, I certainly wouldn't look to buy an Apple product personally. I prefer Android devices myself. And actually, I think Android there's a lot more Android phones out there now than there is Apple anyway. But yeah, I mean, most people tend to go for iPads and stuff because it's a status symbol, and you know, that's just not me. So yeah, not too much happening though. Blue team still has their pillar, but they've not really done much with it other than sitting on top and sniping. Dark Queen's been pretty much sitting here the whole game, just trying to be as annoying as possible. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of death going on right now, knocking each other off. And we've got Ham, he can't... Oh, no, he did manage to get past him. Okay, they still haven't quite reached that satellite. Let's see, let's check on the... They have cleared the alchemy satellite, though, so it's just the armory satellite left for them. Dark Queen's getting some thumbs up from the other team. Ooh, the blue team is making its way over. Now, this would be interesting for me, because whenever from all the games that I've seen so far, the first team that starts building a bridge over to the opposing team is always the winner from the games that I've seen so far. But I don't expect... okay, so we do have the red team responding in kind here. Probably going to go a little bit higher. Yeah, he's going higher to try and get the height advantage on them. I was going to say I'd be very, very wary of calling the red team losers this early on in the game. They're both very, very experienced cluster chunk players. What is the name of your Tekkit server, and is it whitelisted? Okay, the Junkyard has a Tekkit server. It currently is whitelisted, but when the new Tekkit update comes out, which I think is very, very soon, I'm probably going to look to work with that in some fashion, and maybe remove the whitelist. It all depends on whether I can get the necessary protections in place, because unfortunately there are a lot of griefers out there. But I'll have more news on that when they do actually release the new version of Tekkit, which I think will probably be in the next couple of weeks. We've got Tom, though, building over here. We've got Dark Queen up top, raining down, well, destruction, chaos, carnage. The red team also now, it looks like they're just finishing off the armory satellite, and they will, of course, when they do that, get the last key ingredients for their TNT if they plan on doing anything with that. Blue team has cleared this the armory, but has not done alchemy, so it looks like they're working on that now. We see somebody falling down into the distance there. So they're not quite in the same position as the red team in terms of resources. Can you look at blocking equivalent exchange? Well, I think, you know, I'd prefer not to do that, Fabian, if I'm honest, because equivalent exchange is a big part of Tekkit, I think, or Technic, whichever way you look at it. So I'd prefer, if possible, to get, you know, some kind of protection in place. It's possible that we'll have to disable some items, But really, until the new tech kit comes out, which I think is supposed to be quite different to the current one, you know, we won't really know what we'll be able to do. But yeah, I mean, like I say, the new version's supposed to be quite different. So until that comes out, it's not really worth guessing. Equivalent exchange is kind of overpowered, but then when you consider the resources it takes to make a lot of the tech kit machinery, you know, I think it's not such a big leap then, really. In regular Minecraft, I think I'd agree with you, but when you think about things like dark matter and red matter and stuff like that, you know, it's very, very expensive to make. Dark Queen is a very good archer for some reason. For those of you watching this as well, I'll let you, I mean, some of you may already know, I had put up a few videos recently about a new server that I'm working on. It's like an RPG/PvP server, I did actually, it's actually undergoing a soft launch right now. It's actually public, but I haven't announced it anywhere other than on my website. So if you guys do want to check that out, take a look at my RPG videos on my channel, and there's a link to my website there with all the server info. It is public right now, but it is a soft launch. It's just to work out any bugs and add more features, which I was doing just before we started this, actually. And it's not whitelisted, by the way. It's free to play, etc. Is this multiplayer? Well, yeah, this is multiplayer. We've got a team-based cluster chunk game happening right now. We're at... 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Damn telephone. I forgot what I was saying. Completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh, okay. We do have some action going on in the middle. Both teams have decided to bridge directly across the middle here. phunkeymonkeh is on the red team. He's gone back to his base right now. So it looks like they've abandoned their tall bridges here and just gone for a direct on assault. Sammy trying to hold down the fort, but I don't think he hasn't got any weapons, any armor. I guess the strategy that they're trying to take right now would be to get across, do some quick damage in their base, and kill themselves. No, it's when I mute my microphone, it makes like a bleep noise. I don't know why. Have a little bit of hostility going on here right now. Blue team's decided to let launch the flame charges here. Red team has collected most of their burnable blocks. There's a little bit of wood at the front, but I wouldn't be too worried if I was them. Team working titles is in the they're in the semi-finals. This is the first game of the semis right now. phunkeymonkeh did just get a nice kill there on Sammy. Little bit of pressure. I don't know. I feel as if the blue team are under a little bit more pressure right now. I certainly would feel like that. You know, you've got Sammy just coming out, kind of dying over and over again. Can't feel good. Not too sure what the rest of the blue team's working on. Sammy's saying he's the human shield, but I'm not sure what his overall goal was. Or what the red team intends doing. Okay, so Sammy did die again. It looks like the melon is taking a bit of a beating here as well. He has got a sword, so he could easily kill phunkeymonkeh there if he gets close enough. Knowing that now, phunkeymonkey's definitely going to hang back a little bit. Anybody can join. Oh, this particular server now. This is a competition, so nobody can join this one. Okay, I feel like the blue team put a good show there. Put a little bit of pressure back on the red team. Sammy right now, I think, is just trying to get over there and cause some damage, but the way that they've protected their bed with obsidian, I don't think they're going to be able to do any quick damage other than maybe stealing some resources from them from their chests. Melon is going over, not sure if that's a good thing. And okay, did get a quick kill on phunkeymonkeh there. Sammy's also in here punching them a little bit. phunkeymonkeh getting beaten up again. Dark Queen, oh, this is looking good for the blue team. Okay, they've gone back here. I'm not sure what their goal was. I think actually it may be that the red team here has hidden all their valuables in this back chest here. Not especially. They don't have all that much left there. Tom, Melon doing some good damage over here, and the red team doesn't really have a response. They don't seem to have. They have a lot of diamond blocks still in place here. They don't seem to have the armor or the weapons to take them on right now. Earlier, drumroll, you just asked, because the semi-finals are a little bit messed up in the sense that we only have 3 teams and not 4, my thoughts right now is that the losers of this game will play working title in the next semi-finals game. Okay, we still have the Melon over here, protected pretty well in the engineering satellite. And I mean, we've got 2 people from the red team trying to put pressure on him here. And in the meantime, you know, the other 3 members of the blue team are pretty much free to do what they want. I'm not really sure what's happened to the red team's resources. They don't have any weapons. They don't have any armor. I'm not really sure what's happened there, or why they weren't able to get those items. And they certainly had time. If anything, they had a little bit of an advantage on the blue team at the beginning because the blue team weren't able to set their spawn immediately. Looks like Sammy is out of arrows, though. Oh, Ham the Man has brought out the diamond armor and the diamond sword, so not going to be so easy to cause damage over there now. Whoa. Slash also making his way over. I don't think Ham the Man has noticed him yet, and he's the only one that can really put any pressure on him. He's the only one that has any equipment to put pressure on him. And Ham has gone back to try and deal with the Melon. But they have found each other. Slash did get taken out. He couldn't compete with that armor. Sammy Cells has come back over. Melon is still hiding out in the back. In the back over there. It's kind of funny. Sammy is getting killed, but I don't think they have an answer for Melon, at least not until he runs out of arrows. And I think the red team had been storing a lot of their valuable resources here. I've turned it off again, haven't I? There's not too much left there. There's no arrows or anything really worthwhile in there. Do have the Melon trying to make his way out. Really, they're not going to be able to do anything without a pick. My focus would be obsidian takes so long to mine. I wouldn't. Oh, Ham the Man did get slain. His armor's on the floor there. Melon would do well to pick that up if he could and deny Ham the Man of getting it. Okay, he has got a pick. He is going under for the bed, but it looks like the red team did think of that and did replace the floor with obsidian as well, which is what I was going to mention. I wasn't sure if they'd replaced the floor also. It looks like they have. It's cocooned in obsidian, guys, so they're not going to get an easy win on the bed there. There is some TNT on the floor there, and it looks like the Melon is heading out here but he's got retreating back to one of the satellites here. I think they are devoid of resources, but this is actually quite good. This is one of the things that I'm glad about that it didn't end really quickly like previous games, and it's not over yet by a long shot. But you know, whichever team wins at this point now, I think it'll be a fair game on both teams' parts. What's going on up top here? We do have, I haven't seen Darkwing for a while. She's still trying to put a little bit of pressure on with the arrows here. Looks like the blue team have lost some of their bridge, so there might be some TNT rain. His way over, but I'm guessing he's got no blocks, and he's got no way to actually make it across. Melon did eventually die, fell apparently. But I think, you know, he lasted a long time and he disrupted the red team a lot during that time. I can't imagine that Melon's out. Oh, Melon is out. How did that happen? Ah, we didn't even notice this. Look at the mess the red team had made to their bed. This is what I was talking about. I mentioned it earlier. When you have water covering these 4 spawn points, you're in trouble. Red team must have snuck over and dropped some TNT to make this mess. They have freed up 1 spawn point there now, so they are safe. But personally, I wouldn't be happy with 1. I would want more spawn points than that. So it looks like the blue team are down 1 now, unfortunately. The Melon was unable to respawn when he fell. He said he got a message that he was kicked for flying, and that happens sometimes due to little lag quirks and stuff. And when he respawned, he died. Red team's looking in a little bit of a better position now. I'm not sure that they... I want to see what resources they have, though. See, there's no diamond in there. So I'm not sure that the red team has any diamond left, but that could be because they haven't actually mined the blocks by the looks of it. They've still left them on the floor. Yeah, there's 3 diamond blocks right there. Blue team trying to rebuild this bridge, make their way back over. You only need to do that, the boss, if you want to link your Minecraft character, which is not, it's not essential, but you can do it. The next semi-finals and the finals I hope to have Friday and Saturday next week. No, it won't be after this one, unfortunately. Ham the man again, slaying Sammy here. Not going to be much of a challenge with no armor and no weapons. Had the Melon realized when he was over here, I mean he's dead now and everything, but had he realized, he was trying to get to their bed. Obviously he couldn't do that because of the obsidian. What I would have tried to have done then was take their diamond blocks. He had an iron pick on him and just killed myself. That would have left the red team in quite a sticky position with no armor. Got a bit of a confrontation going. Just a fist fight in the middle here between Sammy and Tom. Neither has any weapons, but Sammy was successful. I guess he just had a bit more HP, and I've got weird XP orbs flying around. Stop it! Damn it, just 1 XP orb. Ham the man coming over with some TNT. I wonder if I unvanish, will it? I was hoping if the XP orb would disappear. Do I plan on making a cluster chunk server? It's something that I've considered. Oh, have Talm over here trying to do some damage. See, they're in a sticky position. They still have 1 spawn point left for their bed, but if the red team is able to negate that somehow, then the blue team is going to be in a lot of trouble. They're already down 1 player. We've got Ham over here with his armor. Novabeat's just respawned on that one empty spot that he's got. I'm not sure that they have any answer for him. They do still have their diamond blocks here as well. Tom is still also in their base. Is that one spawn point is going to be key. If that gets blocked, they are going to be losing this game. And Ham just battering them with his diamond equipment here. Novabeat was able to get a diamond sword, but against the diamond they did manage to take surprises me. Tom, I believe, is still in their base somewhere. Or he was. Or did he die? I don't think he's died. I think he's still here somewhere. Ah, is this... No, who's this? I can't even... that's phunkeymonkeh. He's just destroying that bridge there. Blue team still only has that one spawn point. I really wouldn't be happy about that if I was them. It's very, very risky. phunkeymonkeh trying to destroy this bridge. There's quite a mess of bridges here as well. Base. He did manage to get it. Oh, he's managed to get 2 kills on Ham there. I'm guessing that he stole his equipment. There it is, like the diamond pants and the diamond sword. Ham man just getting taken down pretty quickly there. But until they can come back with, you know, either a pick to destroy these blocks or, you know, something to respond to that, they either need to block their remaining 4 spawn points or destroy that bed. I'm so hungry, guys, it's not even funny. I'm gonna get some potato wedges once we're done. Potato wedges. Not too much going on in the blue base. Looks like they've both kind of retreated. Oh, do we have somebody in the water down here? Ah, that's where Tom went. He's down here in the water. We see that quite often. People spend like 10 minutes swimming up and down these water columns. I don't think they can die because it just goes all the way down into the void. So, Tom is certainly the lesser equipped one in this fight, and he is making his way back up to the top. They still do have that one spawn point there. I mean, personally, I would have done something about that water now, but, you know, I'm not playing, so... It's not my call. Tom finally succumbing. See what we've got going over here. We've got both teams pretty much sticking in their own base for a moment, gathering their supplies. Both teams, I think, are still okay on diamond resources because neither team had actually excavated their diamonds. Tom did just take a swan dive, not intentional, I'm sure. Ham is there also with no supplies, but he does have a bow. But he's getting beat on by Sammy and his brick half slab there. Yeah, right now I'm thinking potato wedges, chicken strips. That sounds good. Okay, we have Dark Queen maybe trying to make her way over with the diamond pick. Sorry, with the iron pick rather. Eat some slab, Ham. Getting wailed on. Like, you'd think with a bow and arrow he'd be in a better position, but the charging time on a bow and arrow, especially when there's only, you know, a few blocks in between the two players, it's difficult to get hits on. And, you know, you're kind of under pressure, your nerves are going as well, so... It's kind of to be expected. Got a bit of a standoff in the middle here. And my page just refreshed again. I wish it'd stop doing that. Not much going on. Oh, nice shot, monkey. Do have Slash coming up the rear though, bow and arrow also. Getting some good hits on Ham. Ham the man was taken out. Ooh, phunkeymonkeh took an arrow to the face as well. Dark Queen trying to rush it. I'm not sure it's the best strategy. The blue team's really well defended there. You know, there's been several points in this game already where I've thought, right, that's it. Blue team's going to win, or that's it, the red team's going to win. And I don't know. I mean, it just keeps going back and forth. Okay, we've got Slash making a run for it. Oh, he was definitely better equipped. Had he actually got inside the base, I don't think they would have been able to take him on, but he did actually get knocked off. Ham the man going down to Sammy and his iron sword. phunkeymonkeh following him straight up. That's what kills you in this. It's not so much the damage that's being inflicted, it's getting knocked off. And this is what I'm talking about. The roles are kind of reversed now. Now we have the red team in the defensive position. Or the offensive position, I should say. phunkeymonkeh is destroying their bridge over and nearly killing Ham in the process. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. I mean, yeah, it could remove... Oh, I can't even get in here. It could remove, like, an immediate threat. The blue team, thankfully, has cleared up their spawn. They now have 4 spawning points on this bed. But I don't think... Yeah, they definitely didn't change the underside of the bed. So, if the red team was able to come in here, they could definitely attack the bed from below. So that might be something that they want to consider. How long have they been at it now? 44 minutes, pretty much. Well, 40 minutes, say, by the time the game started. And so far, the blue team is down 1 member, but it doesn't seem to be holding them back that much right now. I'm not too sure where all the red team members are. There's 2 right there. Oh, somebody just fell down there. I think it was Ham just fell. And yeah, there it is, Ham the man. And who else is missing? Tom. I'm not sure where Tom is. Is he still in this water? He can't still be in this water stream. I don't know where Tom is. I'm not really sure right now. He could be hiding out in one of the satellites or something, waiting to get a sneak attack in on their bed. Ah, who's this? Okay, this is Nova Beats. Oh, he's on the blue team. That's fine. This is his base. Neither team really wanting to aggress right now. Oh, Slash did just make a dive for it and get a kill on Dark Queen. Heading towards the red team's base now. He's better equipped than them all, but not drastically. He only has an iron helmet and an iron sword, although that's far better than the red team has. He has managed to take out 3 of them in a row here. We've got phunkeymonkeh with a bow and arrow, trying to chase him out. But that sword just cutting through them so quickly. But they are respawning pretty much instantly, so... yeah, as you can see, he just fell down. So, I mean, with those instant respawns, you really need to get more than 1 person in on there, unless it is a suicide run. Yeah, there will definitely be more Technic videos going up soon. I've just been so busy getting my server set up. You know, as soon as I'm done that, it'll be business as usual. Okay, Tom, I'm making another run. He has some blocks, that's about it. Don't know what his plans are, unless he plans on just... what's he doing here? There's too many mobs in the blue team's base for him. He went down in the water again. No, he got killed by a skeleton. The blue team base is pretty dangerous as far as mobs are concerned. There's just mobs everywhere. How many people have died? Only 1 so far on the blue team. Okay, we have Dark Queen in the blue base. She doesn't have any stuff with her, although she is going in their chest. And she has taken a diamond pick, and she's going for the obsidian. Personally, I would have gone for underneath it, but I'm not sure that they know she's there yet. So this could be it. She could... Yeah, look, Sammy's right down there. He hasn't seen Dark Queen. She has got an obsidian. She's trying to get the bed. Can you not just break the bed from there? Or does she have to remove the top block as well? Blue team... Oh, no, Sammy's right there. He does not know that Dark Queen has their bed. All she needs to do now is kill herself. And she's done that. As soon as the blue team dies... Okay, Sammy is dead. He cannot respawn. Slash is left. I don't think... not looking good for the blue team here. Slash is dead. Sammy is dead. Where is Nova? I don't even know where Nova is. Find out what happened to Nova. He might have died and I didn't notice it. No, Nova is not out. So where is Nova hiding? Has he gone? Ah, look. All of this time Nova is right above their base. I don't think they've noticed him. He's dropping TNT down. Not going to accomplish too much. The water really prevents any big damage here with the TNT. Although he has dropped a lot of water. He has closed off a lot of their spawn points, and he is very well geared in his diamond armor. If he was able to kill these guys, that would be amazing. But he has got a long way to go, and it's looking unlikely. Happy birthday, Sam. Okay, Nova putting a lot of pressure on with TNT right now. And the water is definitely going to interrupt their spawn points. They do have one spot left. This one little spot here. If that piece of that glowstone lamp was not there, then Talon wouldn't have been able to respawn right there. But they are okay right now. They do have one spawn point left. Nova beats. He's on his own up here, really. He could, he could do well. He's still trying to put as much pressure on with the TNT here. If he managed to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here, I'd be very, very impressed. Let's see how their bed is doing. Still have that one spawn point left, unfortunately. Doesn't look like anybody on the red team is trying to go up to stop him. Although there's plenty of mobs to say hi. Not sure what my strategy would be were I Nova right now. There's an awful lot of mobs. There's a zombie villager there as well. I mean, I'm not sure there's much point in him going back to his base. I'm pretty sure that the red team had cleared out their chests by now. I know I certainly would have. And he is going to face a lot more pressure down here. Yeah, look, they've taken their... Yeah, they don't have anything really in there. So I'm not sure what his strategy is going to be. And it's so poorly lit up in here that there's just a ton of mobs. Oh, and Tom snuck up behind him. Nova Beats is killed. Team GameOver wins. Good game, guys. Really good game. That's my favorite game so far. It was just neck and neck for so long. And there was no cheap deaths in there. Everybody died a worthy death, in my opinion. Really, really good game. I guess I'll leave it there for tonight, guys. We've got one more game left in the semi-finals, which will be on next Friday. And then we'll actually have the finals match between the two winning teams on Saturday. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. You'll get alerted when I start live streaming again. And for those of you that I mentioned earlier, if you want to go check out my RPG PvP server, don't forget to check that out as well. The link for my website will be in the description. Thanks, guys. I'll speak to you soon.